What's going on, Z Nation, and welcome to another edition of ZSPN. I'm your host, Zaid here, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Raptors and them winning the 2019 NBA championship against the Golden State Warriors. I just want to give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about the results and giving you guys my thoughts about it and what does this mean for the future of potentially Kawhi Leonard, with him being a free agent this summer. And obviously just want to give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about where this goes for this offseason. Now, before anything, like always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff. Now, there's a lot of reactions when it comes to all this. I mean, for me, I am in heaven when it all comes down to the Raptors beating the Warriors, okay? I was predicting that the Warriors were just going to go all the way when it all comes said and done. And, Kawhi Leonard, after this win and him, basically delivering a championship to the country of Canada for the first time in franchise history, kind of puts a mark on what Kawhi brings to this league. Okay, this guy is just on a different level. I mean, you can rank him basically up there with LeBron James, with a Kobe Bryant, with these type of players that are assassin-like, who are trying to prove to the world that he is one of the best to ever play the game. And honestly, I'm probably going overboard with it, but it is the honest truth. I mean, the guy is on a different level when it all comes said and done. He is just that guy who is just ready to make his mark in the NBA, and he proved it throughout the series, the finals, and obviously it just shows that he is one of the best. I mean, he is now in the conversation, with him winning the finals MVP. He is on what do you call it? It's sort of like the ranking of being the third best player to ever play for two different teams and delivering a championship, and he's on the list with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and LeBron James. So it just kind of puts things into consideration of where the value of Kawhi Leonard goes after this. I mean, the guy is just now one of the best players in this league now. I mean, the guy is just on a different level. So congratulations to Kawhi Leonard for delivering on that promise, and obviously he just basically came to play. So, great job for Kawhi Leonard. And obviously for the rest of the squad for the Raptors, I mean, defense obviously wins games. I mean, you can say all you want about the Warriors. I mean, they were, I guess, the better team. If somehow KD did not go down with that injury, and with Klay Thompson wasn't if he had the capability of just being that second option, once KD went down with that injury, of his first injury in May, it would have been a much different scenario, and somehow the Warriors would have won a three-peat in the finals for a championship. But unfortunately, they're not the Lakers. They're not Shaq, they're not Kobe. I mean, the Lakers at that time pulled it off because they are one of the best franchises to ever pull it off. And they had the greats with the Kobe Bryants and the Shaqs of the world. I mean, they made it well known that they were the best teams, and they were the teams that are capable of winning championships at that time. And obviously, it would have been a four-peat for the Lakers if they had the chance of winning a championship in 2002 with the added addition with Gary Payton and Malone, would have been a much different scenario. But it's not all about the Lakers right now. We're talking about the finals, but I just had to bring that up for those of you who thought that the Warriors would have won. But I was not rooting for them, and most people weren't really rooting for them. I mean, for me, I didn't want them to win another championship. To be completely honest, I'm not sure if it's just the Laker fan in me. I mean, it is just it is what it is, and obviously, congratulations to the Toronto Raptors. I mean, they deserve it. The the country of Canada really deserves to basically win some sort of win a game. Win a championship, delivering that to the country of Canada. It was just something that needed to happen, and obviously well deserved. But as of right now, the question that comes down to is, where does this go for the NBA offseason now? Because obviously the season is over. Okay, now basically the the offseason has basically officially begun for the rest of the NBA teams. And there's a lot of things that could basically go down because obviously next week is the NBA draft. And I gave you guys my thoughts, my opinions about the Lakers situation and what they are in. And if you guys want to check them out, I mean, please go check my past videos. I mean, I brought up a lot of issues when it came to the Lakers and the draft and the situation with Anthony Davis sort of thing. And but I haven't really been talking about free agency because there's a lot of things to really talk about when it comes to free agency, and I just believe that it's just too soon to be talking about free agency. But anytime that you have the opportunity to talk about it, you could talk about the free agency anytime you want. So obviously, with Kawhi Leonard obviously being a free agent this summer, opens a lot of opportunities to any team in the NBA to go and pursue him. Now, it still remains to be seen if he is considering free agency, because you never know. The guy could re-sign with the Raptors and obviously just, I'm not sure, on a short-term contract and see if he goes for another run for the championship, because obviously the Eastern Conference is not so much loaded with the opportunities for the Raptors to basically compete and obviously just go out there and beat every team in the Eastern Conference and end up in the finals again, because it's really easy for them to pull it off. But it still remains to be seen if Kawhi Leonard will resign with the Raptors. And when it's all said and done, it's just an unknown factor for Kawhi Leonard's decision for free agency, because obviously he's going to celebrate and enjoy his time with his teammates and see what sort of options is in front of him. Because obviously, I believe in 2 weeks now, the free agency market opens. I believe it's going to be on the 20. Correct me, guys. I think it's either the 26th or the 28th. Once free agency begins, possibly the 26th or the 28th. So it still remains to be seen of where things go once free agency opens. And there's a lot of opportunities that the Lakers could look at this, because the Lakers, once free agency opens, the Lakers should just go all in on the top free agents. I mean, they had to give them offers to any player that they can get their hands on once free agency opens. I mean, if they have to contact Kawhi, if they had to contact Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, I mean, you name them, all top tier free agents this summer, the Lakers need to go after those certain players like that. And honestly, guys, for me, if if Kawhi Leonard decides to see what free agency is in store for him, and if he still has that mindset of still going to LA and I don't know, potentially going to the Lakers or maybe the Clippers. I mean, if he has that mindset, then you will see all teams in the NBA basically going after him and obviously giving him a max contract. And but I'm still putting out there that the Raptors are basically at the top of his list to re-sign in free agency. So if somehow if he doesn't go to the Lakers and ends up with the Raptors, there's no harm. I mean, honestly, when it's all said and done, Kawhi Leonard basically deserves to go wherever he wants, and if he decides to re-sign with the team, I don't think any fan or any sort of teams in the NBA will be disappointed because he's going to a team that are basically contenders in the Eastern Conference. So it still remains to be seen, guys. And obviously, the Lakers have a lot of decisions to be made. It still remains to be seen where Anthony Davis goes into play for a potential trade for Anthony Davis. And the Pelicans are still not pulling the trigger for a trade to basically go down with the Los Angeles Lakers because, they are still looking for what they can get from other teams and especially from the Celtics because they're basically stalling when it comes to what sort of package deal that the Celtics would give to the Pelicans. And I just think it's a waste of their time to basically see what Danny Ainge would basically give to the Pelicans. And I don't know, it's just one of those moments where you just have to basically be patient and see that if the best trade available is the Los Angeles Lakers, then you should basically pull the trigger on that sort of deal to be made because what if it's the weekend that a trade might happen or before the NBA draft or possibly during the draft or maybe it could basically happen in free agency. So there's a lot of moments that a trade could go down, but it still remains to be seen when. And that's what basically Laker fans are just on the edge of their seats when it all comes to that announcement and seeing where will Anthony Davis go when it's all said and done. So it still remains to be seen. So guys, please comment down below. Give me your thoughts about this year's champions. I mean, I honestly am happy for the Toronto Raptors and the country of Canada. I mean, they are well deserved and they came to play, and it's just one of those moments where you just have to appreciate how this team came to play, and especially their defense, because it's not all about shooters and it's not all about basically having players just shoot from threes and end up winning games. I mean, at the end of the day, defense wins games, and I personally just love how the Raptors really came up and just came to play, and especially from Kawhi Leonard, who obviously wanted to win the chip more than ever and basically deliver the first championship to Toronto and the country of Canada. And it's just one of those moments where you just have to appreciate his hard work and proving the doubters once he during his times in with the Spurs, in his final year, there were signs that with his injuries that he has suffered, will he be the same player, and stuff like that. And he basically proved all the doubters wrong, and it just showed that his defense and his shooting ability and bringing that sort of toughness into the game of basketball really shows that you see some glimpse of a Kobe Bryant, of a type of assassin type of a player that he brings to the court. And obviously Kawhi Leonard is just one of those type of guys that you just have to appreciate and just see what type of guy that he brings to the table, what type of player that he brings to the table, and it's just one of those moments you just have to appreciate the type of tenacity and the type of player that he is. So congratulations once again to Kawhi Leonard delivering a championship to Toronto and basically being in the third best player to ever win a championship with different teams, and obviously he just well deserved, and it's just well appreciated, and congratulations to the Toronto Raptors for winning their first championship. So guys, please comment down below, give me your thoughts about what I said about the NBA, the 2019 NBA champions, the Toronto Raptors. Give me your thoughts about that, and Kawhi Leonard, and also give me your thoughts about free agency. I mean, what to expect. I mean, please, guys, I really appreciate your thoughts and opinions when it's all said and done about the Lakers, and if it's not the Lakers, Kawhi Leonard and free agency. I mean, I really appreciate your thoughts and opinions about this, about everything when it all comes to when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, and basically the situation that they're in, and with the whole Anthony Davis and free agency. I mean, I really appreciate your thoughts and opinions, guys. So please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers, and congratulations to the 2019 NBA champs in the Toronto Raptors. Take it easy.